Oh, can y'all hear me? Dang, y'all couldn't hear me, could y'all? Oh well. I'm so sorry, y'all. Whew. Happy Wednesday to you all. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What's up, everybody? Oh, little baby, you went back to your old picture. Didn't you have that picture before? Hey, Tracy. What's up, Lady V? Hey, Marilyn. What's up, Philly John? What's up, Gert? Hey, Below. What's up, C Golden? Hey, Danny. What's up, little sis? Hey, Creative Diva. Abby. Make sure you answer. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, do that. Do that. Little baby, every time you spell today, I hear Angela's husband from Waiting to Exhale when he said he was willing to write her a check today, right before she told him his children weren't for sale. Child, we doing a lot for Wednesday. It's a lot going on. What's up, Robert? Hey, y'all. Hey, Tracy. Hey. Um, Thank you, little baby, for dropping the Avon information. Can one of y'all drop the teacher project? Please subscribe to the teacher project. I'm gonna pin it. We're gonna get some people. I've been dropping some videos over there on the teacher project. I've been doing like little short videos, like I do over here, like the short videos. So y'all go check those out. We're trying to get them numbers up over onto the teacher project side. Oh Lord, happy hump day, child. Ooh. Woo, it's a lot going on. Let's go on and get into it. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today, but I guess what we have to talk about is a lot to talk about, if that makes any sense. Um, what's up? Your midterms are killing you. It's gonna be okay, boo. It's gonna be all right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Thank you so much, little baby. Hold on, let me pin it. Let me go on and pin that comment, and then we're gonna keep it. We're gonna about to move on and move on and move on. Okay, hold on. Let me pin that. All right. And y'all, so have y'all been watching these Supreme Court hearings um for Judge Jackson? Have y'all been watching that, keeping an eye out on that? Y'all, I am so sick of these misogynistic, racist ass white privileged men. And it is so obvious. It's like, watch yourself, your privilege is showing. Oh my gosh, I was looking at some of these clips. They are just doing too much. They are just doing too much. And I wasn't even gonna come down here, but they are just doing too much. I sat there, I listened to stupid ass all of them stupid, but what's the man, the dummy in Texas, Ted Cruz. Oh, he's so simple. That man is simple. I mean, he is literally pulling out books. He asked her about critical race theory. She said 5,000 times that critical race theory is a legal construct that they don't teach. And she's on the board of trustees for Georgetown Day School, which is like one of the most elite one of the elite private schools in our area. I did not know that Georgetown Day School was started by Black people. It was started by Jewish people and Black people. I did not know that. It is a very elite school here in the area. And he is literally like reading her an excerpt out of a book and wants to know why she don't know that book is being used at the school. She was like, I don't write curriculum. I'm on the board. Like, I don't deal with curriculum. Like, I don't know every book that they use at the school. Like, that's not my job, bruh. Oh. Yeah, I know, little baby. I mean, I get it. I know. You know what? I didn't even look at Lindsey Graham. He get on my nerves. I looked at Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, Cory Booker. I mean, I looked at a few. I got to Lindsey Graham and I was like, I can't today. Like he might, I might have to get to him tomorrow because I was at my threshold level of bullshit. I just couldn't. Not just the man, the woman who asked her to define what a woman is, and she said no. Yeah, exactly. How the really, bruh? What do you mean define a woman, ma'am? Exactly, Tracy. She is overqualified for the job, okay? Anyway, I just thought I would throw that in there. The good news is, and let me knock on some wood before I say it, child. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I shouldn't even say what I was getting ready to say. We're just gonna keep our eye on it. I'll wait until it's all over with now, then I'll say it, because I don't even want to jinx nothing. I don't even want to jinx it. A whole lot of them should be in jail. It's supposed to be separation of church and state, but Lady Graham is asking about if she goes to church on New Year's Eve. The court ain't even open on New Year's Eve, so why does it matter? It's not like she missing work or something. Anyway, I can't. Rest in power to Madeleine Albright, the first female Secretary of State, served under Clinton, I believe it was. Yeah, we gotta give her, for Women's History Month, we gotta give her flowers. Gotta give her flowers. Oh, child. Anyway, excuse me, sorry, y'all. What's today the last day of the confirmation hearing? I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. I ain't been following it close enough to know. I'll look it up. Denisha D. Hey, Denisha D. What's up, y'all? So anyway, welcome, everybody. Come on in the room. We don't have a lot to talk about today. Just an update on the Brittany Griner story. I said I was going to post Brittany Griner on my social media every day until she gets home, because I feel like if this were Michael Phelps or hell, I would even say Simone Biles. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Simone Biles is the pretty little, she's the pretty little colored girl, and she's cute and petite and, she smiles all the time. I just feel like, hey, LaWanda Shades, how you doing? And I just feel like, well, thank you. I love you, Miss B. Thank you, dog. I just feel like if this were somebody else, like the United States would be doing a whole lot more than what it seems like they're doing. Now, let me not say doing more. I'm saying making more noise. Now, I do understand that the United States is not in a place of power. They're not in a great negotiating position. Like Vladimir Putin has absolutely no reason to negotiate with us. They have absolutely no reason to do us any favors. Whether the charges are trumped up or the charges are real. So I get it from that perspective. Let's be clear. I don't expect the United States to be able to go in with a magic wand and wave a magic wand around and be able to get her home. Like, that's just not the climate we're in these days. That's just not it. But we could be making more noise on our side. You understand what I'm saying? We could be making more noise. Thank you, Creative Diva. Listen, I'm going to have to buy me another tube of this, because I cannot stop putting it on. I love this. This Milani. I actually am getting ready to order another one of these, and they have 2 more colors that I want. That's in this same like sparkly. It's got like the little sparkly in it. But I love it. And I have been wearing this every day since I got it. I can't put nothing else on. I can't. I love this so much. And y'all know I got 20,000 tubes of lipstick over here, but I can't stop wearing it. I said I was going to wear something else different today, and I didn't. Since I done already said, I ain't talked a lot about politics in a long time. But since I done already opened up the door to politics, let me just go on and say this before we get into the Wendy Williams. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, and I know I may not be talking to the people in the room. It's 33 of y'all in the room right now. I may not be talking to the 33 people sitting in this room. This may be for somebody else. So if I'm not talking to you, pass it on, okay? If I am talking to you, I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me carefully, okay? Number one, there are some parts of the world where gas prices are $9 a gallon. That's number one. And in those countries where gas prices are $9 an hour, they're not blaming the president of their country, and they're not blaming Biden. Can we normalize not blaming the president for every fucking thing that's wrong in our world? Can we normalize that, please? Even when it was Trump, as much as I couldn't stand Trump, everything wasn't Trump's fault. Can we please normalize that everything ain't the fault of the president. Can we please do that? Now, when he wrong, he wrong. When it's his fault, I will give him all the blame. But there's a whole war going on in an area of the world where we get a lot of our oil. Can we please normalize that that's just not his fault? Again, there are things that are his fault. My student loans not being canceled, that's his fault. Because he said he was going to cancel my student loans. I'm exaggerating. He didn't quite say it that way, but that's how I had heard it. Okay. There are things I can blame Biden for. This ain't one of them. This is not one of them. And can we give him credit? Like, I understand that it is our nature as a society to see the glass half empty instead of the glass half full. We tend to focus on what he hasn't done instead of what he has done. Now, I know he has not done all that we want him to do or all that he could be doing. I will concede to that. But one of the promises that he made us when he was campaigning was that he, if given the opportunity to fill a vacancy on the Supreme Court, would nominate a Black woman. And he has done that. So can we normalize that he's trying to do some things? Can we normalize it? Okay. That's what I heard. So she should have oversold. What I miss? I want a rebate for having to pay off my loans. Child, I ain't paid them off. I ain't nowhere close to paying them off. I just think most people don't understand how government works. They ignorant. But it's not their fault, though. It's in some cases it's their fault, but it's not their fault all the way because they look at the Foxes and they look at the CNNs, and they look at the MSNBCs, and a lot of these political commentators, a lot of these political pundits, they do it too. So if you are not that versed on politics and you're watching these shows to get the information that you need, and these people are saying, well, Biden this and Biden that and Biden this and Biden this and Biden this, then that's all you know to walk away from. It's the same thing with Trump. It's the same thing with Obama. It's the same thing with, like, we can continue to do that. But it doesn't make it right, you know? And I just think we need to just get away from just blaming everybody else. Just, golly. Blame the gas and oil foods because the cost of oil is down. No idea why they still charging an arm and a leg. Well, it comes from the fear of the unknown. It's just like when people was buying up all the damn water at the beginning of the pandemic as if we was gonna run out of water. You know what I'm saying? It's the fear of the unknown. It's not that we don't have enough water. It's the fear, and that's why you had people that had garages full of cases of water. It was the fear of it. Because once they started putting limits in place on how many cases of water somebody could buy at a time, we never had another problem, well, at least in my area. Once they started limiting people from being able to go into the grocery store and hoarding the water and buying 10, 20 cases of water at a time, once they stopped people from doing that and they put some parameters in place, we never had a problem with water again. Same thing with the toilet paper. The reason why we started running low on stuff is because people were hoarding it. They were buying up all that they could buy and they were hoarding it. I'm getting a divorce and it's the president's fault. I'm not even married. Right. Okay. The war is having an effect, but U.S. oil companies are also capitalizing. Well, that's what they do. That's capitalism. You're right, Southern Diva. That's capitalism, though. Unfortunately, that is the system that we have. That's capitalism. My glass stays full of Casamigo. I know that's right. Make it make sense. Mwah, yes. I'm tired of people always with what he hasn't done. The president doesn't run the country. The Senate and the House of Representatives control our laws. I blame Biden for raising interest rates and curtail spending. I need a new car. You know what? Buying all the water and damn toilet paper. Right. What's up, Cash App and BS? I know that's right. You a new subscriber? Mwah! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yes. Y'all welcome that new subscriber to the chat. Y'all showing what we do over here in the tribe, honey. Anybody notice a change in flavor of bottled water? I feel like my water's been tasting different. Well, water has no taste to me, so I'm probably not the person to ask because it's all nasty to me. Y'all know I put my little flavor packets in my water. Speaking of which, where's my water? Y'all know I put my little flavor packets in my water. See how my water, I put my little flavor packets in my water. Mm, mm, mm. Yes. So let's just jump into this Wendy situation. Now, yesterday, it was either yesterday evening or this morning, I woke up to Kelvin, I don't know the man name, okay? He either Kevin or he Kelvin, depending on the day of the week. Kevin Hunter then went down to the Instagram and he then gave a whole hour-long diatribe about his life with Wendy Williams. Okay, I don't know how else to do it. After years of him being silenced, read your water bottles. Many are just filtered tap water. Yeah, you know what? I said I was gonna get at one point in time I had a Brita, but I had the little Brita container. And I said I was gonna go back to doing that. I said I was gonna go back to just doing the Brita. Because you spend so much money on bottled water. You know what I'm saying? I said I was gonna go back to that. But anyway, that's like saying Coke and Pepsi taste the same and they don't. But they don't. But that's what I'm saying. But for somebody who is not like a connoisseur of water, you know what I'm saying? To me, it just all. Now I will say this. Let me not say it all tastes the same. I will say this. There are like, for example, what's that water? And it's the water that everybody likes, the Avion water. I cannot. Oh, it's so nasty to me. Is it Avion? Oh, Avion water is so nasty to me. Fiji water tastes good. It's very crisp. There was this water when I was in Hawaii. I see it sometimes in the grocery store now, but I had never seen it before I went to Avion. Oh, I can't stand Avion. Before I went to Hawaii, I'd never seen it. I've seen it now. Oh, that water was so good. Oh, that water was so good. So I guess I just lied on myself because I can't taste the difference. So I just told myself a whole lot. But to answer your original question, no, I don't taste no difference in the water. I like Aquafina. I like Deer Park. I like Fiji water. Those are the three that I like Dasani. Those are the three I normally buy. And they all taste the same to me. Hey, what's up, Lock Queen? Yes. So anyway, so he went down to his good Instagram and gave a whole, like I said, he went on a whole diatribe. And some of the things he said, because let me be honest with y'all, it was just boring. And I tried to get through it, y'all. His voice was so monotone and he was talking in that half hood, half businessman, half slang. It was hard to watch. And I tried to watch it for y'all so y'all didn't have to. But I ain't lying, y'all. I stopped and started that thing 3-4 times. I just couldn't get through it. I couldn't. I had to get the Cliff Notes. Okay, I just had to get the Cliff Notes. I like Dasani. I'm not hating on Dasani. I like Dasani. But from what I gathered in my footnotes, he claims that Wendy Williams' new management team don't care about whether she live or die. He claims all of this is coming from Kevin, not me. All this is coming from Kevin, not me. All hood, Miss Toby, girl. I was just like, I have a 0 water filtration pitcher. I do not buy a lot of water. I think I'm gonna go back to the Brita. And probably save me some money, a whole lot of money. Fiji water, no, it starts with a W. I like Fiji water though, but I'm with you, Abby. It's got to be cold. Yeah, Earl. It was a lot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But from what I gather, he claims that he was saying Wendy was dying, and the son actually had to call and threaten them and end up having to call the paramedics. I guess the way I get, because again he was talking in, and I don't want to use the word I would use if I weren't on a live video, but he was talking in stupid language. I don't want to say what I want to say, but it sounds like their son had to call the paramedics because Wendy was literally like dying, and if the son didn't intervene, her management team wasn't going to do anything. That's the way he was making it seem like. You like core? I never got into core. I never got into core. I tried to drink smart water because I thought it was cool, but yeah. He was talking that Ebonics that he was talking, child. He said that Wendy had to have 2 blood transfusions. Now, what I'm not clear on, and y'all, if y'all watched it, what's up, T Lounge? Hey, boo. If y'all watched it, maybe y'all can help me out. I wasn't clear on when he said this happened. Was this during this last health situation, or was this the one before that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not quite sure. But he said she had to have 2 blood transfusions, which I'm not saying he lying, because listen, I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm not with these people, so I ain't saying that he lying. I just find it to be interesting that this is the first we're hearing of it. It's that 10th grade education, child. Yeah, I was drinking alkaline water for a while. I'm just not consistent with any of it. I pick up what I got a coupon for and what's on sale. Okay. Voss water, I like Voss water. I do like Voss water, but Voss water real bougie with the glass bottle and stuff. Child is bougie. Bernie Young, the manager, allegedly won't allow Wendy to receive medical attention. Lil Kev threatened. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's what it was. He also went on to talk about his relationship with the show and why he's suing them. And basically he said what we kind of already spoke on. He said that he's suing them because he chose to have an extramarital affair, was going through a divorce, doesn't mean that he should have lost his job, because he was good at his job and he did a lot of things for the show, and he brought in revenue, and he did this and he did that, and basically they said he wasn't even allowed to come back in the building and collect his things, and that just was wrong. Well, let me say this, Kevin. Let me give you a few things, Kev. Okay, first of all, it doesn't matter how much money you were making for the company. If you were the boss's spouse and you and the boss are no longer together, it is absolutely in her or his purview to terminate your employment. We see it happen all the time. I mean, Mary J. Blige did it with her husband / manager. Tamar Braxton did it with her husband / manager. I'm sure if I sit here long enough, I could think of 20 more examples. And so that's common. That's common, sir. That's common. Can you imagine him meeting with his right? Can you exactly make it make sense? Can you imagine him sitting across executives? It goes back to the Wendy Williams movie where they talked about that. And Charlamagne the God, which y'all know I don't do him, but he did speak on that as well. And he spoke on how uncouth Kevin was and how people didn't want to deal with Kevin, and how rude he was, and how, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear. Wendy was the buffer for Kevin for a very long time at that job. People didn't want to deal with him. Remember, she talked about that in the movie, how people, he came down to the radio station, to fight people before. He came down there when she was still working at the radio station. Remember, he had to be banned from at least one of her jobs. He came down there to fight people, came down with weapons, all kinds of crazy hood shit. So I find it interesting that you feel like you should have kept your job in whatever capacity that you were in at the Wendy show. But then he turned around. She did pay him, though, Marilyn. Wendy Williams absolutely paid Kelvin. She absolutely paid him. So, and I think this is my opinion. My opinion is that's why he's sniffing around again, because the money done ran out. But she did pay him. I find it interesting that in this it wasn't an interview, this video that he said that he didn't really have an official job, but he was down there helping his people out, aka Wendy. He was helping his people out. That's what he had said at first. And then he went into what his job was. So which one was it, Kevin? Did you not have an official role? Did they make up something for you? Did they give you a position? Did you work in that capacity every day, all day? Did you do it when you felt like it, when you wasn't, having a whole side chick and baby and all that other stuff? Like, oh, excuse me, I mean to snort. Like, when was all this happening, sir? Sounds similar to how Monique's husband wrote. Absolutely, it does. Absolutely. Since being fired from his job, he has no other income to support his lifestyle. Right. And I really think that's what a lot of this is, y'all. I think Kevin coming down here, suing, making all this noise. I really think that a lot of this has to do with he done ran out of money. And I do find it interesting. Now I'm about to put 20 on 10 now, y'all. I'm about to add my sauce to it. I'm about to add a little sauce to this, okay? I'm putting 20 on 10, so work with me, okay? I find it interesting that we've started hearing from Kevin now that Wendy can't access her bank accounts no more. I'm just saying, do y'all see a correlation here? Do you see the connected dots? Y'all see that? I feel like we have heard from Kevin more in the last 4 months than we have heard from him since they got divorced. I'm just saying, makes me wonder if Wendy was still kicking him money, and the money that she was kicking him was coming about these bank accounts that she can't get to. I'm just saying, y'all tell me. I'm putting a little sauce on it now. This is me. I ain't read that nowhere. This is me. Just putting a little sauce on it, okay? What's up, review? Thank you. You always come in with the thumbs up. Thank you, boo. Bank accounts running on E. That's why he's politicking for Wendy's money to get freed up. He needs that alimony. If you're putting sauce on it, I have a whole package of Cesar seasoning. Listen, I'm just saying, because I'm sitting here like, we haven't heard this much from Kevin since the divorce. Like, he has not said a whole lot of nothing. And now all of a sudden we have heard so much from him. And it just makes me wonder if you were still getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it was coming out of them accounts. It just makes me wonder. I think there was more than just money being exchanged. You know what? I'm not doing this with you, Xavier. I don't think so. I think that part of their relationship is done, at least from his point of view. I do think that Kevin was doing what he had to do. If Wendy was still giving him money outside of what she legally was bound to give him, I feel like he might have been doing what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he also went on to speak on his new relationship and how that's his best friend, his soulmate, his this, his that. I mean, he made it very clear where his love, his heart was, okay? Which ain't nobody impressed with that, because you maintain two whole separate households on your wife's dime. Like, ain't nobody impressed that you claiming this woman now and that you talking about she your soulmate and all of this other stuff. Because let's be clear, you had a whole separate relationship for years. He used to say the same thing about Wendy, child. Kelvin stays scheming for a coin. He's scandalous. Exactly. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's how I feel. I don't believe Wendy threw that troll anything extra. You don't believe? I think she may have, because remember, Wendy was in a really bad place these last couple of years. She really was. I think privately she battled way more than we knew. Physically, emotionally. I mean, we know she had the physical issues. We know that her mom died. We know that she relapsed. You know, she's had a lot go on. And Kevin is familiar. And remember, I think the part that people forget is Wendy knew about Charlene, whatever the woman name is. Wendy knew about this woman for years. It was when we found out, was when she finally divorced him. Please, y'all, don't be fooled into thinking that Wendy woke up one day, found out about this man cheating on her and then divorced him. She knew for years that this man was cheating on her. She didn't leave until she got embarrassed. She didn't leave until it was on the front page of every gossip magazine and every blogger was talking about it. That is when she finally left. So, do I think that Wendy would still be messing around with him now? Yeah. Do I think that he knows her sweet spot and he knows how to get in where he fit in and get in her vulnerable place and he knows how to say the right things? Absolutely. Absolutely he does. We messed up with her sister wife. Right. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole sister wife situation going on. Wendy said she found out about that house years before she did anything about it. She knew about that house. They knew about each other. They were sister wives. Okay. You're right. That baby was the deal breaker. Right. You know, and so, and this gonna come out wrong, but I don't know how else to say it. And the baby was the deal breaker, but I still think it was us finding out about the baby that was the deal breaker. But you know what I'm saying? And I think it also has a lot to do with her own infertility issues. You see what I'm saying? The fact that she wanted more kids and they couldn't. And this woman pops up, boing, boing. I believe she would have stayed even if that baby was here. If we didn't know, she would have. That's what I'm saying, little baby. I don't think the baby was the deal breaker. I think us finding out about the baby was the deal breaker. That's what I think. Now, that's just my opinion. I know what she said. I'm telling you what I think. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. So, what else he has said? Child. But he talked about why he's suing. He talked about the management around Wendy ain't no good, which I do believe that. I do believe Wendy doesn't have people around her that have her best interest at heart. Now, that I do believe. I absolutely believe that part. He talked about Shalina being the love of his life, yada, yada, yada. He talked about his son being a great, you know, a king, standing up to, you know, looking out for his mom. You know, again, not quite sure why he felt compelled that he had to come down here and give us this whole unsolicited, unasked for, unneeded purge. Because I didn't need to, we didn't care, Kevin. She didn't pop up pregnant. She had, yeah, exactly. I think what really got Wendy was when she found out the baby was a girl. She said her baby that she lost was a baby girl and what could have been. Ooh. He said he wanted more kids, but she was focused on her career. She divorced him because of the baby, not the side piece. Oh, wow, Creative Diva, yes. Yeah, stuff we didn't ask for. Because I know I didn't ask for it. I didn't care. I mean, I'm telling y'all because y'all know we've been talking about Wendy, and I'm going to give y'all what I got. But honestly, yeah. Kevin, I don't care. I think the only reason why you coming down here, I still don't think it's about Wendy. It is self-serving. Oh, and then he also wanted to clear up the rumors that he's back with her. He's like, he's not back with her. They not getting back together. They not a couple, you know. Right. Stuff was it just was what it was. Anyway, that's what that was. So then, oh y'all, I got sidetracked. I never did finish saying about Brittany Griner. So allegedly, Brittany Griner's Russian legal team has been in contact with the US officials and they said that she's in good spirits and she's good. Allegedly. I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing that's coming out of Russia. I won't believe nothing until I see her get on a plane and on her way home. But, okay. Wendy is highly codependent, so being without a man is detrimental for her. Remember how she got up there on that purple couch bragging about having the ring, even though Sharina was pregnant? Yeah. Yeah, that was her trying to save some face, child. So then today, Wendy posted a video, and I uploaded the video, y'all. I uploaded the video for y'all. Y'all want to go look at the whole thing. When she came down here, and she basically said that they holding her money hostage, and she want her damn money. She said Wells Fargo has no good reason to hold on to her money. That I wrote the woman name down, Lori Scheller, which I believe is the woman that told Wells Fargo that, you know, Wendy got some stuff going on. They said that she's been holding, you know, that they've been holding on to her money and that it's not fair, it's not right, it's her money, it's nothing wrong with her. She said Wells Fargo will not answer any questions. Wells Fargo will not tell her what, when, where, how, like why they came to this conclusion, what the situation was. She said that she knows for a fact that Bernie Young used her American Express card to retain an attorney to go to court so she can't get her money. I forgot how she worded it. But basically, and I said, now, if that is true, that is some low down dirty shit. You want to use your client's American Express card to put the retainer down to pay for the attorney to stop her, your client, from being able to access the money. Huh? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. My only thing about this whole situation with the whole Wendy, whether she's competent or not, Wendy may very well have shown some signs, and Wendy may very well have done some things that would cause concern. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't say whether she did or she didn't. But here's my issue with it. Here's my problem with that. Why y'all can't tell that woman? Whatever was said, why y'all can't tell that woman what was said? Why y'all can't say, listen, you was buying giraffes from a mail order catalog in the middle of the night, and we was a little concerned. You bought 5 pieces of property, you know, at 2 a.m, and we were a little concerned. Like, and I mean, y'all ain't got to tell us. Clearly, y'all don't have to tell us. But it sounds like she doesn't even know, and I believe her. I believe that the bank has not answered any of her questions, because at this point now it's a legal matter, and now that everybody's going through their attorneys. So I believe that she doesn't know that. I believe that she went one day, she just went to run that credit card, or she went online and she just couldn't access. Because remember, not only can she not get her funds, she can't see her accounts. She cannot log in. You know how y'all can log on. Everybody now probably got an app on their phone that you can log in and see your balance. You can see your pending transactions. You can see your last transactions. You can transfer money. You can pay bills. Hell, you can even deposit a check on your phone into your account. Like, there's so many things that we can use our phones for. She cannot even see her accounts. And that is right, exactly, Auntie Didi. That is what's scary for me. That is the scariest part. Is you mean to tell me that you can't even tell that woman, y'all can't even tell that woman what the problem is? Again, there had to be something that rises to the burden, you know. And I remember, now y'all know we did that whole live on Simone's channel, Girl, Is That Legal? We had a whole conversation about what this was. And remember, she said that Wells Fargo is using a law that is not used very often in New York. It's one of those, even one of like throwaway laws that people even forget exist. And they're using that in order to do what they're doing. She said this is a very extreme remedy that they're using. And that tells me that they are really concerned about covering their ass. So whatever these people are telling them about what Wendy got going on, they must really be concerned, afraid, and worried about what Wendy got going on. Y'all know what I'm saying? And so for me, I'm sitting here like, I just feel like she's owed that. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like she's owed a conversation. At least to her attorneys. They were holding Wendy's monies and goods. Lord. if she isn't the primary on the account or they gave her power of attorney to someone else. Oh, wait, I put them. It's scary to not be able to trust anyone. Exactly. That would freak me out. They can't hold her money unless the court gave someone else power of attorney. I haven't been to the bank in years. I do everything by phone. Exactly. She probably tried to Instacart a lemon pepper chicken and spicy wings for public. Child. Power of attorney can be revoked if Wendy says so. They are withholding. Oh, I just read that. If she isn't primary on the account or they gave her power of attorney to someone else, if it's court order and she doesn't have the capacity, then the court has to release it. Now would need to be guardianship. Power of attorney isn't that strong. Okay, so Danny, and you gotta go over and look at the video over on Girl Is That Legal. She explained all of this. So the way it was explained, she did the research on New York law. They are using a law. Wells Fargo is using a law that is on the New York books. That is an extreme remedy. She said the name of the law and she read it and everything. But it's an extreme remedy. It's something that is not commonly used. It is something that is not commonly used, but they were able to invoke it. And now it's a court matter. It has to go through the courts at this point. And Simone said that without knowing the specifics, her best educated guess is Wells Fargo is protecting themselves because God forbid they were warned that there's something going on with Wendy Williams and she's not of her sound mind and something happens to her money, then they can come back and sue Wells Fargo because Wells Fargo didn't protect her assets. That video was really good. The lawyer gave a good right. Exactly. That's what I said. Created. The matter of fact, I'm gonna find the link and put it on my community wall so y'all can go watch it. It was really good because she really broke it down. Because if not, it's court ordered and she doesn't have capacity, the court has to release it. Oh, I just read that already. Power of attorney can be revoked if she's not her. Right, and that's the catch-22 at this point because part of what is being alleged is that she is not of sound mind right now. So she's not in a position to do anything now because now the bank isn't going to allow it because the question is she of sound mind? Like she can't make decisions on her accounts right now. She can do it after all of this gets cleared up and maybe they determine that she is of sound mind. I will never bank at traditional banks. I only have accounts at credit unions for the last 23 years. Wells Fargo and Bank of America both tried to take my accounts. See, that's crazy. She can't do anything right now. She does not have the legal ability to do anything with her accounts at Wells Fargo right now. Now it is a court issue and it has to be remedied through the courts. Her attorneys are going to have to file whatever paperwork. Wells Fargo is going to file whatever their paperwork is to prove or to justify why they did what they did, and that's what it is. That's where we are. I thought her son was her power of attorney. I don't know. He may be, but whatever. The reality is, Wells Fargo must have a legal ground to stand on because Wendy Williams' lawyers went to court for a they call it a y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh shit! It's basically it's the equivalent of like a restraining order. And if her attorneys had won that in court, then they would have had to release her money pending the resolution of the court case. But they lost that. Now, Wells Fargo did acquiesce and say that they will allow her to pay her bills. So she's been allowed to pay her bills, but she still doesn't have access to like her funds if she want to go shopping or she want to buy a car or she want to take a trip. No. But she's been released to be able to pay her bills. From what I remember from that live, Wendy has no POA, which is how they were able to do this. Yeah, I don't think she had one in place before. I do not believe she did. No. Right, everything Wendy does now after the fact will be considered invalid. Has she done things before all of this transpired? Right. Has she put certain things in place prior to this? That would be one thing. But right now, at this point, it's they're not going to do it now. If the question is that are you of sound mind and body, until that question is resolved, they're not going to allow you to make any major moves as it relates to your money. I mean, the curiosity in me just wants to know what it is. Like, what is it that these people said Wendy was doing or saying that made them be like, oh yeah. I guess Kelvin and the soulmate are not on her list of bills to pay. Right. And that's why I said that I feel like she was probably kicking him some money, but not like it wasn't part of her bills that she had to pay. I've been a power of attorney, guardianship, and conservatorship within my family. Yeah, that was the other thing that, matter of fact, if somebody could, one of my mods, if y'all can, Lord, I can't get it out. Can y'all go over to Girl Is That Legal? Can y'all go over to her channel and get the link for that video and drop it in the chat? Because it was a good video. She, for those who do not know what I'm talking about, Girl Is That Legal is a YouTube channel. Simone, who I forget her last name, but she was on like 2 seasons ago. She was on Ready to Love, and she's a licensed attorney. She has her bar card in New Jersey and in Texas, and she has created a legal YouTube channel very similar to Emily D. Baker and some of these other legal channels. And because she's actually getting ready to do another one, she's going to be talking about Jocelyn. And what Jocelyn and that situation, that legal situation, is her next live, and I'm gonna be there for that one, child. I'm ready for that one. But we talked about Wendy. We talked about how did this happen? And she looked up. Thank you, little baby. That's it right there, y'all. So for those of you who were not in that live, well, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Go, y'all save that link. As soon as we get done here, don't leave now. But when we get done here, y'all going over there. And check out that video, because she said the name of the law. It's at the very beginning of the video where we first start talking, and she had done the research and she found out the law that Wells Fargo was using. But she explained that this is not a law that is commonly used. So this was an extreme reach from the beginning of what Wells Fargo did. Oh, that was yesterday. Damn, I missed it. What? I thought it was, damn. Because I went to go look for it yesterday and I didn't see it. Because I thought it was yesterday and I went over there and I didn't see it. Damn, I have to go back. Y'all know y'all think y'all YouTube be tripping. My YouTube be tripping. There have been times when I have gone to channels where I know there was a live schedule at a certain time and it is not there. Like, it does not show up on my playlist. If I go back the next day, it's there. I know I'm not, like, I went yesterday and I did not see it. I'm not crazy. I did not see it yesterday. Go on and put that link in the chat too, please, because I know a lot of people want to know about the Jocelyn situation, because I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to listen to that one. I'll probably listen to that in the morning on my way to work. But it was a good video, y'all. And I'm not just saying that because I was her co-host that day. Oh, it is today? Okay, because I was about to say, I know I didn't see it. Okay, now y'all saying it was yesterday. Okay, look. I'm going to go get it. It don't matter. If it was tonight or tomorrow, I'll go watch it. Okay. You going to watch the Jocelyn one too? Yeah. So there's the Jocelyn one. Okay. So Jocelyn one was yesterday because they got the link right there. So it must have happened yesterday. Okay. So, but I'm going to watch it. I thought it was, listen, I didn't see it when I went to go look, because I went to go look last night and I didn't see it. Anyway, like I said, YouTube be tripping. But neither here nor there. It was a good conversation, y'all. And it'll answer a lot of your questions. I mean, it doesn't answer all of the questions because we don't have the legal documents. Remember, it's a sealed case. So the court proceedings are not public. Wells Fargo got that sealed. So Wendy's attorneys might have an explanation, but we still don't have an explanation because the case was sealed. And if and when it becomes public, of course, we'll talk about it then. Yes, she did one on Mary J. Blige's divorce, and that was so good. where she explained why Mary J. Blige was broke after her divorce, even though she had a prenup. It was so good. It was so good, y'all. Simone be doing the damn thing over there. And I mean, I told her, I said, we're going to try to get you up there, girl. We want you to be as big as Emily D. Baker because she gives good information. She gives really good information, y'all. So y'all go check it out. And y'all tell her I sent you. If y'all go over there, y'all give her a click and a view, honey. I think it was originally scheduled for today, but she did it yesterday. I missed it too because I was waiting on today. Okay, yeah, because I ain't crazy. I know I want to go listen, but I'm gonna watch it, so it don't matter. I'm gonna watch it. Like I said, I'm gonna listen to it on my way to work tomorrow. Yeah. But that's it, y'all. That's all we have for today. It's 81 people in the chat. Please hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Tonight, we have the premiere of Chasing Atlanta. For those of you who love Chasing Atlanta, it's a web-based series down to the YouTube. The season premiere is tonight. So y'all make sure to check it out. It's a really good show. If you're not familiar with it, check it out. It's on YouTube, Chasing Atlanta. If you go to the Chasing Reality YouTube page, it's right there. And the premiere is tonight. So I'm definitely ready. Isn't it tonight? The premiere is tonight, right? But I'm ready for it. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to watch me another episode of Young, Rich, and African, or Young, Famous, and African, or whatever, because Ebby told me I got to keep watching it because these people be getting crazy. So y'all know I got to see it. Smart lady. She's barred in 3 states, and the New York bar is one of the toughest to pass, and she did it. Yep. And like I said, she does her research. So she don't come on here half-assed. You know, she does her research. I enjoy her lives. I enjoy her videos. So, all right, you guys. Let me get ready to get out of here. It is 7:45, so I'm going to try to get y'all some stuff tonight. We should get Simone to talk about the work she did on one of R. Kelly's cases. That would be interesting. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later, though. Thanks for coming. Peace.